We queer up entertainment. Danna Davis, trans co-owner of It's Mary Productions, announces Fort Lauderdale reality show. Danna Davis and Candis Cayne have a new show called Candis Caynes Secret Garden, currently streaming on the Advocate channel. Also exciting is a new series she's got in the works, Doctor's Orders. It's sickening. Ugh. It's really awesome. Great news. The reality show is based right here in Wilton Manors and Fort Lauderdale with some of our favorite LGBTQ plus heroes.
I have a secret. And I finally decided to tell you all about it.
Good morning, Candis.
You were having a party last night, weren't you?
Welcome to Candis Caynes Secret Garden.
Good morning, Candis. I'm here and I'm all yours.
You heard that right. Each week I'm going to be visiting a new friend to help them create their own secret garden and help you a little bit too at home.
Candis!
Bruce Valanche!
Candis Cayne, are you here for the pickleball tournament? Excuse me.
Rain had told me that she wanted some shade from the sun, and so along one side I planted hedges, which are going to grow eventually up, and then I decided to go with the little purple section with her plums that she had here. What a fantastic way to start my birthday. So today I'm going to do a fabulous little cocktail called the Buzzy Bee. This is really so easy to do at home. Let me show you. I could do this all day.
You're talking greenhouse, right, Mary?
What else would I be talking about, succulent? See, anything's possible in the secret garden. Together, we can discover what can grow with the proper nourishment and a little bit of magic.
We'll be in the tree.
Don't forget, good things happen when you get a little dirty.
And of course, Danna's been here the whole show, sitting next to me.
Yes, I have.
We've first time meeting. I feel like I've been gypped for the first 51 and a half years of my life. I'm so glad to have met you today. And this trailer, oh my God! It gives me little chills up and down my spine and other places as well.
Great.
How did you come up with this?
Well, we wanted to do kind of a hybrid, so we definitely wanted to do a reality because Candis is such a great gardener. Mm-hmm. So we thought, well, a gardening show. But then, we wanted some script, and we thought, let's put some magical creatures in our backyard. Mm-hmm. So that went over really well. And then once we came out with Mustafa, the magical merman, and the pool that lives there, the rest of the characters just flew right out of us.
How? Like, I look at that and I go, I'm going to need a few of my special chocolate fudge balls before I can start thinking at that level.
Well, Candis is a gardener, so she, of course, needs an assistant. And, so I think his name, should be Mr. Hammer. And so, yeah, Mr. Hammer's great.
Mr. Hammer is not a member of Mensa, though. I've been told.
He's not the brightest bulb in the garden, but he makes up for it in different areas.
Now, I have to know a little bit more about the merman, his texts, and his eating routine.
He eats a lot of different creatures from the sea. Mm-hmm. Yes. And Candis loves to swim, so.
Now, if you could take Candis doesn't count. If you could take one of those characters on a road trip from Florida to LA, who could you spend 3 days in a car with?
That's a long time for anyone in a car. But, Succulent is our tree nymph, and he lives in the orange tree, and, he's quite sassy, and he's kind of the daughter that Candis never wanted, and, well, he's really entertaining, and we did bond, and, in fact, when we got to sit down and cast the show, we were drinking wine, of course, and it was so much fun seeing the auditions, and wow, some of those actors are bad.
Oh, yeah.
They're really bad. But then Succulent popped up, and his real name is Goulet. And he's just fantastic. And we said, ooh, that's succulent. So I'd probably have to say I would take succulent.
Okay. How long did auditions run?
No, we were really good. They sent us casting, it was during COVID, they sent us casting videos and we casted it in like 2 days, I think.
Oh, wow.
We were on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mustafa was like, he's just so cute and such a tummy. And what a shiny tail he has.
It's very.
We kind of started calling him Shiny Hiney.
Oh my God, I just love that.
Yeah, Candis is so good in it, and it's such a great project. It's so much fun. You know, it's all about humanity and humor, and, you know, it's bringing back some just, you know, lighthearted fun that we can all smile at and be entertained by.
Well, why Candis?
Well, Candis is, you know, she's my best friend in the world. So, you know, creating this project together with her was just dynamite. It was magic. It was so much fun. And we are such good writing partners, whoever knew. But she really is the good girl next door. And, well, I'm not. So we probably, you know, makes us work really well. And we've been writing a few different things. We wrote a screenplay called Chaser. And it's about a trans amorous man. And we don't know much about them. You know, they're like unicorns in the world. They're unicorns because they don't identify gay and they identify straight, but they also like trans women. So they're a bit of a mystery. So me and Candis said, you know, why don't we write a script about a trans amorous man, starting from like him being a teenager and growing up. So we did that, and it came out really well. And an amazing producer, Jacqueline Moore, she did Queer as Folk and some other shows. She read the script, and she's on board with us now. So she's really excited about the project. So we are so excited. And, you know, I told Candis that I think I'm going to talk to some men that I have dated in the past about, you know, how they feel about being trans amorous. And Candis said, good luck. And, you know, they don't want to talk about it.
Really?
No, they don't want it. There's very few men that are attracted and want to be with a trans lady that admit it. Unfortunately, it's true. Well, you know this, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the message? Obviously, the message. One of the messages. Well, let's have a lot of fun with a merman, but there's also more to it.
No, the message is, you know, sharing amazing ideas with people and teaching them actually how to garden and get into the earth and touch it and feel it and see what they can grow.
Does it get a little dirty?
It does get a little dirty, and Candis, she's a great gardener. Yeah.
Well, good news for our LA viewers, bad news for our Wilton Manors viewers. The merman is a Southern California resident, so don't be looking for his shiny little tiny flopping up and down Wilton Drive. However, your new show is going to be going to be, or are you already in production?
No, we're not in production yet. Okay. We're still looking for a little more coin, a little more shekel.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not in production, but we're really excited about it. How that worked is that when I sent it to a friend of Candis's and mine, Andrea Matt, she's a big showrunner and producer, she said, you know, I read the script down, but it's all fictional. Why don't you go out in Wilton and try to cast it? So cast the doctors. And I said, how am I going to do that? And so I said, well, I'll start with my dentist, Dr. Constable at Boca Dental on Wilton Drive. And he has a great staff. They're very entertaining, to say the least. And, you know, they have a lot of eyebrow raising, they're fierce. And so Dr. Constable said, oh, I would love to do it. Just talk to my secretary. And I said, really? And he's like, yeah. And then I was trying to find a trainer, and it was so difficult because, I'm sorry, but most of the franchise gyms, like, I'm not really seeing brilliance.
Yeah.
So I drove past G21 Fitness on Dixie Highway right by Oakland Park.
Okay.
And I called them, and Renato Silver agreed to come over, and I showed them the project, and he said, I would love to do it. And then he said, who else do you need? I said, I need dermatologists. I need a general practitioner. And he said, oh, I know everyone in town. I train them all. So he hooked me up with the rest of the cast members.
Sometimes it just comes together.
It just flowed so together. And then they kind of all know each other in a way, too. So, but I want to feature the health heroes here. I definitely want to feature Wilton Manors because I'm so grateful for being a resident since 2006. I feel like I need to give back, you know, because I love it here and I never want to live anywhere else. I want to travel the world, but as always, I do. But I always want this to be my home.
Okay, so what are we going to see?
When are we going to see it?
What?
Oh.
What is going to happen?
Well, you know.
Girl, spill the tea and bring the drama.
Spill the tea. Okay, well, you know, well, Z-Rock Dermatology is amazing, and Dr. Connie Wong Kitty Rock is doing some cancer removal. And then Dr. Zaraga, her partner, he actually does penis enhancement. And it's basically filler. And I think it's about time a girl can tell a guy to go get bigger, like a guy tells a girl for her implants. So that's really fun, and I can't wait to film that. I cannot wait to film that.
I don't know if I can do my set visit that day. I get a little squeamish.
He does a lot of porn stars as well, and he has a big clientele. It's a popular modern service for men, and I love it. Go on, guys. Go get your penis filler.
All right. All right. Let's bring in the rest on penis filler. Let's bring in the rest of the panel, guys.
You choose that moment. You choose penis filler as.
I heard penis filler and I thought, oh, we need to hear from Bobby. What's going on?
Well, I'm certainly going to enjoy that episode, and I mean, if you ever need like a couples therapist, let me know that too.
Definitely.
For me, it's the representation too, right? It's like we don't see any of that, especially penis filler. You need it everywhere.
It's so modern. I love that. I'm like, go guys, do your thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And you're featuring Wilton, which is great. A place that you call home, that you love. I
love it so much, and I want to feature Wilton. It's a fabulous place. It really is, and it's my home, and I and the people in it I love so much. Everyone, you know, the restaurants and the shops, and it's you know, how many people can say they can just feel
just walk right out, just right on the drive.
feel at home. Feel
it's
safe.
so magical.
And just feel
really safe.
Just comfortable in your own skin.
So many amazing people. Mo at Sozo and the guys at Decades and Ramrod, and you know, it's just fantastic.
What makes a health hero?
I think a person really catering to part of society and population that usually gets turned away.
Okay.
And I think that's a health hero, but they are really dynamic. They all the doctors on the show have a nonprofit organization. Okay. Like Renato has a nonprofit in Haiti where him and his partner go and educate young LGBTQ plus youth. And so does Dr. Zaraga and Dr. Connie Wong Kitty Rock. They have an organization in Thailand. And that to me is definitely a health hero. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so that is TBD, but I'm going to do a set visit, perhaps not on Penis Day.
The Penis Day. Come on, John.
Perhaps not that day, but well, hopefully
you need a footage.
Get a footage. Hopefully we'll be having you back to talk about the debut of that later this year. It's only January 4th.
And I would love for you to meet the doctors. So that could be a very interesting segment. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
I absolutely intend to do that. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Ask anybody in my history of last 15 years. I love set visits.
Yeah.
They're so very much fun. And then your show with Candis is
Secret
new
Garden.
episodes are dropping Fridays.
Fridays, yes. And that is on the Advocate channel every Friday. And we're so excited about it. It's just really wonderful. Me and Candis feel very fortunate that this is actually happening.
And she's going to be coming to town.
She's coming to town to promote Secret Garden, and we're going to have a party at No Manor, the poshest, sexiest new place in town.
Is she bringing Mustafa?
I want Mustafa to come.
Oh, we want him to come too.
I think we could each collectively kick in 10,000 miles. And
tell him you have a DJ already.
We do.
Yeah.
So you hear that? We have a DJ.
Hey, happy to help.
So, yeah, for sure. I like that idea.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us for the whole show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're no longer a queer virgin.
I feel great. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.